So that's it. Kherson, which the occupiers called the main trophy of Russia, shouted that Russia was here forever and we would stand here to the last, returned home to Ukraine. It had been in Russia's so-called composition for less than a month and a half. There will still be mop-ups, demining, shelling, but we can say what will definitely never happen: 3 color flags over this city. Over the past few months, we have been able to observe how on the right bank of the Kherson region the AFU systematically, progressively, and confidently leveled the control system of the forward units of the Russian troops. In fact, already in August the management system was not working efficiently. This was particularly evident during the expansion of the AFU bridgehead in the northeastern location, when the Russian command received data on the situation on the front line later than it was published in the Ukrainian information platforms. But, for the last 48 hours, we can observe not just a non-functioning control system of the Russian forces, but precisely a collapse. Although, this was quite predictable, because last week they began to wind down the last of their communications systems. This was the ultimate sign of the Russians fleeing the right bank, the consequences of which we could see. A number of units were left without communications, unable to communicate with their commanders and did not even know whether they should withdraw from their positions or continue to hold them. Their commanders simply forgot them. The popular phrase among Russians, "do not abandon there," always has the opposite meaning. Months of hard work and constant influence of the AFU on the control system of the Russian troops eventually led to just such a result, not an orderly withdrawal, but a chaotic and panicked flight of the Russian army. Against the background of the utter defeat and flight of its southern grouping, the Russian Ministry of Defense solemnly reported, "The withdrawal of troops to the left bank has been completed, not a single piece of equipment was lost, and there were no casualties among the personnel." As usual they lie, but everyone is used to it. All that is left to wait for the time when Russian citizens realize this. Judging by the information from many sources, Ukrainian artillery was working on the crossing all night. Antonovsky Bridge is completely destroyed. I wonder how many soldiers and equipment were left trapped on the right bank. However, we will find out very soon. There is nowhere for them to go.